So let's talk about Phoenix kids here in Arizona. We moved to Arizona a couple years ago and we have 2 small kids and we absolutely love it here. We do think that Arizona is a perfect place for kids. My name is Brittaney Badger, a realtor right here in the state of Arizona, and this is my husband Andrew Badger that is a wealth of knowledge. Aren't you?
She's not lying. She's not lying. No. This is a really cool video. Brittany and I were talking this weekend about just different video options and what we should do, and this is one I think that's necessary. You hear it in all of our videos of why we love Arizona and why you should as well. We just want to give you some key reasons why.
And some of our experiences that when we first moved here, we definitely looked at a lot of different areas and what areas would be good for kids and kid friendly. And we settled on the West Valley. And there's a lot of stuff to do here. There's places like the Paloma Park.
Yeah.
There's
Paloma Park, Hurricane Harbor. You got so many different places. Urban area, a lot of jump parks.
Fat Cats.
Lakes. So many different things you guys can do here. But I guess first let me start off with your why, right? I think that's probably one of the big things. For us, moving to Arizona, we asked ourselves why, right? Why do we want to move to Arizona? Coming from California, especially coming from California. California's a beautiful state. The weather's awesome, the beaches, all that's good. But one of the things we really wanted for our family was to give our kids and our family the things that we necessarily didn't have. I wanted to see the smile on my kids' faces. I wanted to enjoy certain things about life that I necessarily wasn't getting back in California, but not because we couldn't do it, but because there were so many other factors involved to do that why, right? Whether it is traffic or price of living or whatever it is, there were so many other factors that played into that. But for me, and I think for Brittany as well, the why is a better life. You wake up and you just see things completely different. I had a lot of stress, back in California for many other reasons, works and other reasons, but all that was eliminated when we came out here and our why completely changed, right? We're able to do so much more than we were able to do out here.
Yeah, 100%. And also just to see things differently. For instance, we went over to the Wildlife Zoo in Litchfield Park, which we truly had a good time.
Guys, this is in our backyard. We got 6 lions living in our backyard. We didn't even know we had 6 lions. They're in cages and stuff, but they are in literally about 15 minutes from us down the freeway. There's a wildlife zoo or wildlife park. And let me explain the difference. So a zoo for most people, it's you walk and you walk through a park that has caged animals and you can see them through glass or through fences and you're just walking from cage to cage. It's interesting, it's fun. We have a zoo out here in Phoenix as well. But when you go to a wildlife sanctuary or a wildlife park, it's a lot more one-on-one.
And interactive.
A lot more interactive, that's the word, interactive. Yeah. And you're seeing, you're touching, and for us, so our children, more specifically even Ellie, she loves animals. She loves life. Right. Yeah. She loves life. And, for us, God's creations are everything. And to her, they're even more than that, right? She sees a dog and she wants to feed that dog. She wants to save that dog.
Versus me and my son are like, does the dog shed? Does it bite?
I'm itchy.
There's rules to having an animal. But
I think that comes from me. I love animals. And she definitely has an affinity for them. So when we went there, you could just see her eyes open up. And even more than that, I can see this as a place where she could have some of her internships. I think she might want to be a veterinarian and volunteer and help out. But guys, this animal park, it had everything. The only thing they didn't have that I didn't see were elephants, but every other animal that you can think of, the ones that you didn't even know existed, live there. You can feed them, you can pet them, you interact with them. They talk back to you. Some of them parrots talk.
Yeah, some of the parrots were talking back.
And you're feeding giraffes. You're one-on-one with all these animals, of course, with their trainers as well. But I was really pleasantly surprised. And
that this was actually me and the kids' second time going because I chaperoned a field trip with their school, but this was the first time that Andrew got to go with us. We was with our Girl Scout troops.
Yeah.
And I know that he likes animals, so I kind of thought that he would enjoy it, but when I tell you, when an adult kid enjoys it. Like, he really enjoyed
fun.
it. He looked at the reptiles, at the baby animals. They had what, coyotes?
They had hyenas. They had dingoes. They had
all different types of monkeys.
And these monkeys were talking.
Yes, they were very active,
making noises, and every time people would come around and they're letting everybody know that they're there. It was cool. It was really cool. You saw tortoises. I mean, they're just walking the grounds with the trainers. And I asked, how old is this tortoise? And one tortoise was 50 years old. One was 35 years old. They lived to be 200 years old, is what I'm hearing. It's just your interaction with them was a lot more. You learn more about the creatures being there. They had a little island. These monkeys lived on this island that was just separated by water. I mean, literally, if they wanted to just jump across the water, they could just jump and be out. But, you know, when I was asking the staff, they were just saying that, yeah, they're very territorial. They like their island. They stay there. If you stay there, they'll stay, you know, you stay where you're at, they'll stay where they're at. And, you know, even when they go feed them, they only can go so close to the island. Otherwise, they get territorial. So, I mean, it's just really interesting to know, you know, the habits of these creatures and how they work. And, you know, they're so content with their habitat that there really is no need for them to leave. But, you know, we went by the lions and these, I mean, ostriches, and ostriches, and they're literally, we're feet away from them. Obviously, we're within safe distance, but
yeah. Well, with the wildlife park, their whole, you know, motto is that it's in open air, not so much cagey like a zoo. Yeah. So it was very big, lots of space to walk. They did do a great job with separating the different, I guess, lands that we would go and visit. So it was a lot of walking, but it wasn't hard. Yeah. It was a very simple walk. There weren't many hills at all. Yeah. The food was decent.
Yeah, and it doesn't break the bank.
It wasn't super crowded.
Yeah. We drive by this thing. I mean, we drive by it almost every day. I see it from the freeway, but from where I see it, doesn't even give it justice to how big it is. I thought it was really small. I thought they were going bankrupt, to be honest with you. I didn't see nobody was there.
Every time we drove by, we'd be like, is that a zoo? And are they going out of business?
But no.
But not at all. No, that was like the first year that we moved there. But then after I visited a couple times, and now that he visited, it's definitely somewhere that we're contemplating. Maybe we should get a season pass to. Yeah.
They got seals and otters, and they're playing and having fun. And guys, I mean, we're going off about a zoo. I know this is in a video. I mainly wanted to share your why, because me going there was everything, but me seeing my daughter and my son enjoying everything, my daughter wanting to go feed the stingrays, and just having that moment, guys, my why was answered immediately. And I really hope you're able to find your why. I definitely believe that if you were to move to Arizona, you would find more whys than you'd ever even search for, because you don't realize that. For me, I feel like we were kind of living in chaos with traffic and getting here, and everybody's move. It's a hustle and bustle, very New Yorky, right? Not that bad, but a very hustle and bustle, and it was so chaotic, right? But that was our normal. That was normal, and I thought that was fine until we moved out here and things slowed down. And then I realized, man, I was living in chaos, and it wasn't until I left chaos that I realized I was living in chaos. And this here, guys, there's pace of life is a lot more simplified. Your appreciation for things becomes a lot more simplified, and your why, my why, was answered. My family and my kids.
100%. So if you're thinking about moving to Arizona and you have kids, or you don't have kids, and you just need a little bit of assistance with purchasing a home here or getting some information, make sure you reach out, call, text, or email. I'm here to assist you.
We'll give you the rundown.
We'll give you the rundown and lead you to the right people, whether you need a lender to help you with the relocation process or a mover. We definitely, we're an open book and willing to share all of our resources. I do have a relocation guide, so if you are looking to move here and you want some more information, drop me an email or a text and I can get the relocation guide over to you. And
that's a really cool thing. The relocation guide, it has everything. A lot of times you don't know what you need or when you want to relocate, what you're looking for. And guys, we've done it, And so what Brittany did was simplify that for you, put it into a little packet, and you're able to kind of you're able to see what you know, what you need, and what you didn't know that you need to help relocate.
Yeah, definitely. So again, my name is Brittaney Badger, a realtor right here in the state of Arizona. And this is my wonderful husband, Andrew Badger. reach out, call, text, or email. I got your back when relocating here to Arizona.
Shoot.